Hi everyone, Miss Jacobs here, and I have a new art project for you today. This project is called Picture Quilts, and all you need are 4 pieces of cardboard, kind of in this shape. It doesn't matter what size they are, but they all do need to be the same size. And I guess a stapler, some masking tape, a glue stick, and all kinds of like junk mail or magazines or something that you can cut stuff out of. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make a little frame, almost like a frame, that's what I'm gonna call it. And it's like a template where we're gonna go looking for pictures with our frame. So let me start by just showing you, and if you know how to stapler, you know how masking tape, whatever you have to connect it. You might have binder clips. I always like to use 2 different kinds of connections. So I'm gonna take 2 different pieces of cardboard. I'm gonna use stapler and glue and tape. Ugh. And a piece of tape there. How about I don't take up all the time, but you can see once we put it together, we have our little frame. And it's almost like what you're gonna do, I'll use a frame I already made, is you're gonna be a photographer almost, and you're gonna start looking for pictures using this as your frame. And you might wanna go on a picture hunt for specific kinds of pictures. You might wanna go on a hunt for pictures that are all one color. You might just pictures you like. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm looking at the junk mail I have here, and I'm gonna do a picture quilt of places I would like to go. And it's very easy for me because this is like a little travel brochure, and I'm like, ooh, that looks like a nice place to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm kind of zooming around, I'm thinking, right there. And I'm gonna take, let's see if I can get this. Do you see how I did it? I put the frame there. Oh, here it is. I have a Sharpie, you can use a pencil, you can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna take my frame, see if I can do this while you guys are watching. One of these days, I am gonna get one of those stands that can show you what I'm doing on the table. And I drew a little frame around it. And so that is gonna be my picture. And honestly, I think that's all I'm gonna use on this page. So I'm gonna just cut around the frame. You see this. Just do this. Make it a little more manageable. Okay, so I'm gonna cut around the frame. And there we go. That is my first piece of my picture quilt. And remember, my theme is places I would like to go. So I'm gonna have one. Ooh, we have another. This is for this dream house raffle, but I am looking at this piece of mail that I got. It's just a flyer, and I see a beautiful beach with a sunset. Yes, I would like to go there. So I'm gonna take my frame. Let's see, where's the best picture of it? Oh, I kind of like getting a little cliff in there. The ocean, sure, but I really like those colors. Okay, I'm gonna zero in on right here. I'm gonna take my Sharpie again, and I'm gonna trace around it. So I've like took my picture, and now I'm going to cut it out. And I'm gonna do this quickly just to show you. I took my picture. Ooh, another place I would like to go. So I have 2 pieces. Maybe I'll do one more. Let's see, this is from the newspaper this morning, and I think I've heard of going to these islands where you can explore and swim with sea turtles. I'd like to go there. So again, I'm gonna take my my little camera, my frame, and just find a place for it. How about right, I'm gonna get the turtle's head right there. And I'm going to take a picture, and that will be the picture that I cut out. And once you do this, once you have about 9 or 12, you'll have all your pictures. And you can glue them to a paper in a quilt form. And I'm gonna show you one that I've already finished. And it's kind of cool. For some reason, I am a kind of person who likes to cut out pictures of watches. I don't know why, I just do. So I made this picture quilt. My theme was watches. And check this out, I just like cut out watches. And this is my picture quilt. Can you even see I did another one? I just love pictures of watches. I don't know why, I think they're so interesting. That's one thing you can do. Another thing is, if you're just gonna cut out, this is one of the watches I cut out, but I love this color red. So if I had, I think I already did, yeah. I cut out some red squares. And if you want to, you can also fold the squares into, here we go, into smaller squares. I'm folding it this way and this way. And I'm gonna just show you in a second. Here we have lots of smaller squares. You can also fold the corners together into triangles. And these weren't any special pictures I cut out, but I really did like the square of red. And you can even cut these into smaller triangles by folding them in half. There you go. And what you can do with all these different shapes you're creating is make a bunch of patterns. So this is what I just did out of a red magazine cover. But you can see how I even cut long strips, like long rectangles. You can make all kinds of beautiful patterns just by using your square frame to keep it consistent. And then another thing I did, I had so much fun making samples for you guys. This is my art journal. And I made one that was just all blues and greens. I just thought that was so pretty. So you can do anything. You can do animals, places you'd like to visit. I was even thinking of like, is it in here? Going on like a CVS shopping spree. Just things you would like to buy, anything. But the cool part is when you use your frame, it makes it very consistent. It makes all the squares the same, and it really does look like a picture quilt. So I hope you enjoy playing around with this. It's something, as you can see, I could just do for hours. And hopefully now when you look at pictures of magazines, you might think, I would like to zero in on that picture and start seeing pictures in different pieces. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Sending you lots of love. Hope you're happy, safe, healthy, and most of all, busy. Busy doing picture quilts? I don't know. I'll see you next time.